Hello, everyone, and welcome to the July 2022 episode of the NBA's Smash Hit Online video program, All Around Newtown. I'll be your host today, Matt Peters, and today on All Around Newtown, we're going to be taking a look at the NBA's insurance agents and agencies, and we're going to be learning a little bit more about what the Newtown Business Association has to offer as far as insurance goes. But before we get to that, let's go over a few quick NBA member announcements. All right, and for our first NBA member announcement, I'm actually going to disappear off the screen and I'm going to show you my Zoom background. As you can see here, my Zoom background is to promote the upcoming NBA's Antique and Classic Car Show. That will be taking place on August 28th, and it will be in the format of the old-fashioned car shows, not the car cruises that had to be done over the last couple of years, but the old-fashioned car shows. So depending on what time you're watching this video, I'm going to give you some details to follow. So yes, like I said, depending on what time you're watching this video, you may be able to still sign up as a sponsor, and you may still be able to sign up to have your car be a part of the 2022 car show. And what that entails for this month or for this year is, over 140 cars on exhibit, and that includes classic cars, trucks, modified custom cars, and special interest cars. It's free admission for the public to come by and check it out. Like I said, it will be Sunday, August 28th, and there will be a rain date of September the 11th of 2022. And there will be cars from, like I mentioned, all the way back from 1900 to as recent as 1997. And if you are interested in becoming a sponsor, there are details on the NBA's website, newtownba.org, on how you could sign up to be an event sponsor or a trophy sponsor. Okay, so next announcement time. Okay, so the next announcement is for the July NBA member breakfast. That'll be taking place on Thursday, July 28th from 7:30 until 9 a.m. That will be, the venue for that will be Action Karate in Newtown. The sponsor for that event will be Heather DePreto of Yardley Living and Newtown Neighbors. And the speaker for that event will be Andy Rich. And the topic of his speech will be networking, not working. So if you'd like to learn more about what that's about, what it entails, and how you can get out and network with other local businesses, visit newtownba.org. And for our next announcement after that, we have the upcoming Emerging Leaders Workshop that will be taking place on August 4th. For that NBA Emerging Leaders Workshop, that will be taking place, like I mentioned just a second ago, August 4th. It's the first Thursday in August when our Emerging Leaders group meets, and we meet from 5 until 7 this month, and we'll be meeting at the Remco Insurance Services office on 2nd Street Pike in Southampton. And Remco will be both our sponsor and our speaker at this month's EL workshop. The topic of their presentation will be building relationships with your clients, hospitality-focused practices for any industry. So for our EL workshops, they are meant for anyone who is either new to business or new to their industry. So it doesn't matter if you've been in business for 10, 20, 30 years, doesn't matter if you've been in business for 10, 20, 30 minutes, 10, 20, 30 weeks, or anything in between. We want to see you out to these Emerging Leaders workshops. Like I mentioned, they are the first Thursday each month starting at 5 p.m. And to get more info on that, how you can be a part of the Emerging Leaders group, once again, visit newtownba.org. Thank you again to Remco for being our sponsor and our host that month. And also thank you for providing the refreshments for this month's upcoming NBA event. And it will be full of professional development and also opportunities to network and expand your network. Okay, next is the next month's All Around Newtown. All Around Newtown is a video program that airs on the third Thursday each month on the NBA's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube pages. And it features either an NBA member or a focus on a community, either a historical topic about Newtown itself, a community leader, or a specific thing that makes Newtown a great place to live, a great place to work, and a great place to do business. And our last two NBA member announcements, one of them is about the NBA text number. If you did not know, you can sign up to get text alerts from the NBA. All you have to do is text the phrase NBA to the number 1-844-574-6291. That's the phrase NBA to 1-844-574-6291. And if you'd like to volunteer with any of these committees, with any of these upcoming events, or any of the happenings going on at the NBA, send your letter of intent or your email of interest to info@newtownba.org. We are currently accepting volunteers. And with all that out of the way, with all those announcements out of the way, let's get to why you're really tuning in this month's All Around Newtown episode. Okay, so for All Around Newtown this month, I wanted to make it a feature about the different insurance agents and insurance agencies that are in the NBA. And there's a lot of them. So to show you and to give you a quick feature and a quick look at who's in the NBA that can help you with insurance for your home or your business, let's take a look at their website. Okay, so, whoops, wait till that goes away. Okay, so now we are on the newly revamped Newtown Business Association website, newtownba.org up there. And as you can see, I've already taken the liberty of bringing us to the business directory, to the insurance area. To show you how easy it is to find this, let me show you real quick. You go to the NBA's website, go to the directory, hover over where it says directory, then go down to where it says insurance. Then click on where it says insurance. And once it loads up, you're right at the business directory where all of the different insurance agents and agencies are on there. And I'm going to go down the list here. And while I'm going down this list, I will just kind of give you the caveat. Some of these are insurance people or insurance agents or agencies that specialize in personal lines of insurance. Some of them specialize in business lines of insurance. Some of them may even specialize in things like life insurance or health insurance, dental and vision, group health, you name it. So there's a lot of stuff in here, and there's a lot of resources that the Newtown Business Association makes available to its members and to the community at large. And with each one of these members and with each one of these businesses, I would urge you to check them out, go to their website, reach out, send them a email or contact them and get a quote request on what it would, what kind of coverage they would give you for your home or for your business. And, ask them what they specialize in, what lines of coverage do they really do well. And I bet you each and every one of them on here would also recommend that you try to go with someone who you can build a relationship with and who you trust. And that's one of the amazing things about the NBA and being a member of it, is that there are all kinds of different resources made available to you to get to know these insurance agents and agencies and brokerages, and to reach out to and develop a relationship with one, and then have them make sure that you're covered properly and that you're getting the right type of coverage for your risk, and to make sure that all of your blind spots are covered and that you're paying the right price for it as well. That's one of the most important things. But I'm sure any one of them would tell you that they would highly recommend that over just going to a website, punching a quote in, not speaking to anyone you know or anyone that knows you, not developing that personal relationship. Just, it just doesn't feel right when I talk it through. And I bet you each and every one of these folks would tell you the same thing. So once again, newtownba.org. You could visit the directory, check out all these wonderful insurance agents and agencies. Some represent individual carriers, some will be brokers. I will leave that up to you to figure out who's who and what's what. And we're going to jump into the next part of our video. Okay, so for the next part of our video, we're actually going to take a look at a nice creative piece that we made. Our emerging leaders group, mainly myself and our EL co-coordinator, Jim Hill of Edge Insurance Agency, we got together and we made a video to show you kind of what it might be like, an example of how easy it could be to get coverage with an NBA member business, whether they be a broker or an agent for a specific carrier. The same kind of policy of what we're about to show you will be kind of how it's going to go. You're going to contact that agent. You're going to go over the different types of insurance you're going to need and the different risks associated with them. Then you're going to get a quote. And if you'd like to sign up with them, it's, in most cases, it's that easy. Depending on the specific type of insurance, you might need to submit additional documentation on, on your types of risk. And that could pop up if you're doing, a workers' comp policy or a commercial auto, for example, or even a cyber liability policy. But anyway, with all that out of the way, let's take a look at this fun video that Jim and I made to show you what it would look like and how easy it would be and how convenient it can be to get signed up for insurance with an NBA member business.
Edge Insurance Agency, this is James. Mr. Lawnman, how's it going? Yeah, definitely, I would love to. All we're gonna have to do is get you set up here in the system, and then I could honestly have you back quotes today. That sounds good, huh? All right, fantastic. I'll talk to you then. Bye. Edge Insurance Agency, this is James. Oh, Mr. Lawnman, how's it going? Yes, sir, yep. Yeah, everything's doing great. What can I do for you? Okay. Sure, yeah. All I have to do is put some of your information in the system here. I already have most of it, just through the MBA, and since we've been doing all that business together. I could have you quotes back definitely by today, if not this afternoon. Fantastic. I'll let you know if I need any other information. All right. Take care. Oh man, Mr. Longman. Mr. Lawnman, hey, this is James with Edge Insurance Agency. How's it going? Okay, great. Do you have a little bit of time this afternoon to go over those quotes I promised? Sure thing, sir. Sure thing. Absolutely. So it looks like we were able to save you some money here, sir. I quoted you out with a few different companies, one of which, actually a new company we just picked up last month. We're always looking at new markets, determining which companies are going to be the best for that market. Yes, yep, exactly. So what we were able to get you, it looks like through the information you sent me in the email, the VIN numbers that you gave me for your 6 commercial autos, we were able to save you $1,000 on that policy with this new company. And they're an A-rated company. Yep, yeah, exactly. And it looks like your general liability company that you previously had, you've been with them for a little while now. Through your renewals, we were able to actually shave off another $100 on your GL. Yep. Yeah. Now your workers' comp, that stayed pretty close to what it was. We were able to reclassify some of your risks there and save you another $100, $200. So all in, you're over $1,000 in savings. Now that's 3 separate billings. If you like, we do have another option. Everything's with Travelers, where they pretty much love your risk. And we have your GL, workers' comp, commercial auto, and some of your inland marine there. That's going to be your ancillary equipment, not attached to your vehicles. And what we'll do with that is we'll put you all in the same billing, if you like that. That still saves you money, not as much as the other option, but we like to give you multiple options. Yeah, sure, sounds great. All right, yeah, I'll send them both over to you, and I'll send the DocuSign as well, and then whichever you decide, we'll go with. All right, sir. Sounds good to me. All right. Thank you. Take care. Mr. Well, hi, Mr. Lawnman. This is James with Edge Insurance Agency. Yep, it's been 6 months here since we bound that policy. Just calling to make sure that you haven't added any trucks, added or subtracted any laborers, anything I need to be aware of. Okay, that's perfect. And I'm glad you're happy with our service. Yes, sir. And actually, I did also want to mention that through the MBA, there's actually other insurance products that you can look for, such as health insurance, life insurance, things that my agency doesn't necessarily do at this point, and I'd be happy to make a referral. Yes, sir. Yep, I'll get the 2 of you connected. All right, perfect. Well, let me know if you need anything. Otherwise, have a fantastic day. All right, thank you. Take care. Mr. Lawnman.
Okay, I hope you had as much fun watching that as we had fun making that. I want to thank Jim again for all the help that he contributed to that video, and to all the help that he contributes to our emerging leaders workshops with our other event co-coordinator, Brant Miklas of Keller Williams in Newtown. Thank you guys for all that you're doing for our committee. Thank you for all of your help with All Around Newtown these last couple months, and we will see you next month, All Around Newtown. Thank you again. We'll see you next month.